When we don't talk about the shows that we love, they can end up unfinished or not picked up for another season. The star or victim of today's show is Love After World Domination. It fits that sad bill. Now, this video won't be some well-crafted video essay exploring why good and relatively decent shows get dropped like hot potatoes. No, this is just my stream of consciousness with a hint of a rant sprinkled here and there. Welcome. We have complimentary popcorn and every flavor of icy known to man. So, what is Love After World Domination in the first place, right? Like, I'm calling it Laud. Laud? Lottie? This is not a will they, won't they anime, because they have. They are. It's present. You're jumping right into the relationship to see two youngsters embrace the butterflies of a first love. And it's adorable and cute. And I also have to talk about the world building because it's giving Power Rangers. Like that's what we're dealing with here. Fudo is he is the Power Ranger. Him and his buddies, Gelato 5. There's not really any gelato in this. And our girl Decime, she's one of the villains. She's the Reaper Princess at an organization called Gecko. Throughout the series, they fight here, they fight there. So throughout the fights, like during fights, in between fights, that's when we see them grapple with navigating this new but also forbidden relationship. The stakes are very low, but I that's fine. I'm also not coming to the show for a cinematic earth-shattering masterpiece, right? Like, I'm here for the romance. I'm here for the comedy. Why am I wasting my breath talking about a show when there are other shows I could talk about? Because, like, I'm rooting for the underdog, honestly. Now, one of the things that I want to emphasize that makes this show great. Now, I will say I am a qualified romance commentator. Rom-coms of the live-action variety as well. The fact that our couple is already together, and that this is not like, will they, won't they? La da dee dee dee. This is a triangle of love. 3 sides. No. They are already together. It is established. It's not a spoiler because it's in the synopsis everywhere. Episode 1. They are together. Do you know how amazing that is? Do you know how, refreshing, like a cup of Sprite? Now, is that really refreshing? It's like Sprite when some ice is melted in it a little bit. So it's got this little sweet, silky, watery, but Sprite caffeine taste. That's this show. And that's what happens when you have the couple together and you get to enjoy seeing two people navigate the relationship in their life. And there's just so much wholesomeness within this show. And when I say so much wholesomeness, I'm not talking about Decime's outfit. There are green flags on green flags. Itsumi from Sign of Affection, he can get out of the way. Fudo is the greenest flag, even though he's wearing a red outfit. But they had to make so much wholesomeness to counteract the balance of the scales from her fit. And I really liked how this show normalized being nervous. It normalized what it feels like to be in a new, relationship, not knowing what it feels like to do something new, right? Like, firsts exist, right? Like, let's talk about the quiet parts. And this show said the quiet parts out loud. I don't know how often I've seen a realistic depiction of how nervous people can really be when they're doing something they have not done for the first time. In the first episode, they're nervous about holding hands. And the way that she verbalizes to herself and to Fudo about being nervous is wow. There's also just healthy communication. Hot dog. So in this household, we stand healthy relationships. And we stand also just positive role models and positive depictions in media. Sometimes we stand non-positive. But anyways, my point is that at this point, you must be wondering, okay, you've listed off 2, 3 positive thoughts and opinions about the show, then why didn't it like take off? Or why haven't you heard about it? Why did it stop? Where's the second season? I don't know. I don't know those answers. I am too biased. But if I did have to guess, I'd say that not enough people liked it. Or if people did like it, not enough people were making noise about it online to show, the corp execs that people are really riding behind this show. Word on the street, and by word on the street, I mean word on Reddit, is that they had to end the manga. The manga author was told to end the manga earlier, and that sucks because maybe they had a vision for future volumes, future parts of the characters that they wanted to show and the plot, but they had to just stop. I haven't read the manga. I want to, but I wanted it in the physical. I would totally buy the show if it had English copies, physically printed. But they don't, because I guess not enough people like it. So you can only buy the ebook version. And I want to be on screens less, and especially with this, me trying to make some videos, I'm going to be on screens more. So I really need to be on screens less. And the last thing I want to do is go on my iPad to stare at it for some more hours. At the end of the day, this entire project is just a lesson for myself to talk about the shows I like, talk about the shows I love, even if nobody else is talking about it. Heck, even if everyone is talking about it, I guess we are seeing the inception of the purpose of this YouTube channel. If you made it long enough to witness my origin, woo! If you have made it long enough to witness my origin story, congratulations. And thank you for listening to me talk about a show that I really like and essentially love. And here is to talking about more random shows that I like and that hopefully you like too or will like in the future. Cheers.